In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
I see a lock, I wonder... What are you hiding?
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons. Nothing.
A lot of us in the fleet came out of the mud. We grind for every crack.
As long as you
it
put the
shows.
fleet first. Got a few interesting leads for you. Check the mission boards.
Need something?
Tell us about your arrest.
Oh, my arrest was spectacular. Definitely one for the record books. UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships and picked us off one by one until the remainder of us made it to the wheel.
For our listeners' benefit, that was the star station in orbit around Volii that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in. We holed up, but UC Security unleashed hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic. We only surrendered so we wouldn't die when the station exploded.
Well, the UC says you set demolition charges to try and cover your tracks and make your... Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that...
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You and everyone else on this station. Keep following orders, and you'll get paid. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal, or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself. Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarall for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Krix. Krix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Before Krix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Krix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Krix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Krix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Systef. Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
I cannot believe I'm here. I don't want to believe I'm here.
Yeah?
Those mission boards aren't going to clear themselves.
Everyone is going to want to feel it.
I'm hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back. If I ever find that bastard, who thinks I did them?
Certainly. Let's talk about something else.
Rico,
How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
We go out and do a job.
After I busted out of the lock, I decided to take things to the next level.
My friend's got a point, Bog.
I had the key, a few UC ships, and a couple of ex-cons at my side. But I needed more, so I sent out the call. Once word got around, didn't take long for freelance pirates from every corner of the seven systems to show up.
And this is how the Crimson Fleet was born.
Exactly. The key became our base of operations. We spent months reinforcing our position there, making it nearly impossible to approach.
What was the UC's response to the situation?
First of all, UC security gave up and handed the reins over to the big guns, the UC Navy. The Navy, in turn, sent ships to attack the key. I'd say
This is their bar?
3 3 major attacks on the
I've been in
planet.
shiftier joints than Neon.
And as you can tell by the fact we're having this interview,
Dead bodies.
these acts were embarrassing failures.
Do you feel these embarrassing failures led them to form UC Sista?
There's a lot of history here. Not the good kind.
Absolutely. They've clearly given up and decided to shove the responsibility onto a separate division. That way, in the
Even
public
pirates
eye,
need to
the
shop.
UC Navy can move forward,
Jeez, looks
proud
like
and
you get
strong,
anything here.
while UC SysDef continually takes all the blame. It's all about PR spin for them, Gale. That's how the UC operates. Kinda disgusting, don't you think?
Sounds a bit like you're trying to deflect attention off the atrocities the Crimson Fleet commits on a daily basis.
Atrocities, huh? How about fighting the Freestar Collective over a bunch of rocks hanging in space? How about thousands of people dying while a bunch of pencil-pushing bastards sit in a cushy office and draw lines on a star map? Maybe the United Colonies should stop the bullshit and take a hard look in the mirror to see who the monsters really...
Yes, you need me? I have sharpened the blade for this very occasion. Just in case we need it.
Looks like it's tag you're in, Andreja.
Tag indeed, Sam. We will see you later.
What's new?
Sorry to pull you aside. Taking those steps to... Yes, exactly. Well, I'm relieved that the United... Apparently, against it. Not... I follow the science. If Chief Engineer Good, good. Despite the Lazarus plant being simply... Oh, well, if there's anything, I have something I need to discuss with you. I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Better education than any book. Haven't you ever considered how she feels about all this?
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. I'm well aware how many lives were lost. Now let me finish. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship. But I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Unfortunately, it doesn't make what I'm about to tell you any easier. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. The last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn. try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. Bad luck. That sounds familiar. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Don't you get it? Everything I do. That's why I'm worried about us. After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja. You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage. Too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time. You've got something for me? Let's see what you've got. Bye.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's? Like, a lot.
Sure, I've got a minute. Can I carry that for you? Of course. Okay.
I'm listening.
Indicators are green. We're free. Time to park this bus.
Hydrocarbons in abundance. Let us see how they have arranged themselves.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
I'm not taking anyone's side at anything. All I am doing is watching the both of you and waiting for one of you to do something stupid so I can put you on the ground. Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me. It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping? How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Fine, go on. Leave me. Just be sure and thaw me out when you return.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Should have crossed farther. hope we can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Now you'll bleed. Target down.
What a waste of effort. Here we go!
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The Lock.
Yeah? Oh, good. I don't want the place collapsing on us.
I've been down here several times in the last few years. As long as we keep the damage to a minimum, we shouldn't have any problems. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go. First time I have been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual? Call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. How many people do the UC stick down here now? A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface. Much better.
Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that?
What?
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about 1 kilometer away. Hallelujah. If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already! I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room?
Hey, Del! Can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here. Well, this is just great. The hell we supposed... The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now. Why? Because that's what his loyal little soldiers are supposed to do? The hell with that. I have a better plan. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves. Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. When are we ever gonna have a chance like this again? Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll... Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here. I guess that's what...
Anyone still alive up there? Come on, we need these doors open. Crap! Is this thing even on? Quit screwing around and pick up! So the two of you made it, huh? Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to first. I want you, and second, try and... Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's history, man. Blows me mind.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. The shuttle bay techs were complaining about hearing some type of banging or scraping on the access doors, so we were sent to investigate. The We headed to the surface and immediately engaged some indigenous creatures that had been burrowing through the ice. We managed to drive them off, but I'm certain they'll be back. Fortunately, our squad only suffered minor injuries. First we deal with all the maintenance issues at the lock, and now this. If this keeps up, I'm gonna request a transfer.
Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out. They aren't paying us enough. Poking through this scrap heap. Hold up, I heard a sound. They're gone! What the hell? Gotcha! So, have you changed your mind yet? Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. Of all the people to get trapped here, fine, have it your way. So now... Been in a few slams yourself, I see. Okay, I'll follow your lead. Cell D03118. Okay. It's a place to start, I guess.
Ready to die!
we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry. Look at this cell. No wonder Cricks wanted out of the place.
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credit. I know it's usually bullshit, but they seem to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. We got a tip from an inmate about some equipment being stolen from one of the supply rooms. We did a thorough sweep of the place and came up with 2 mining lasers and several power packs missing. After the alarm was raised, all of the inmates' cells were searched, but we turned up empty-handed. I have no idea how the inmates were able to get into that storage room and hide that gear without being picked up on camera. Starting to suspect that the inmates could be receiving help from some of the staff of this facility.
Someone was definitely prepping to bust out of this joint. Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy. All right, let's keep moving. What I wouldn't give for a space heater and a hot cup of bogs right now.
Months since my arrival at the
While we're
lock,
picking through the
and the place is
trash,
continuing to
we
go
might as well
downhill.
grab some good stuff for
We've been dealing with
ourselves.
heating malfunctions, communications issues with the key, faulty electronics, and unpredictable surface conditions. How this place manages to function at all is anyone's guess. No one's bearing the brunt of this more than the inmates. Normally, I wouldn't give a damn about them, but this is downright inhumane. I'm starting to get nervous that we're going to have a riot on our hands if conditions don't improve.
QC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place. Looks like this was the warden's office. They built an office. Right next to the shuttle bay. For quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Where have you been? Pick up on the intercom. ¿Qué carajos tú? ¿Qué solo? Quit screwing around and pick up. Took long enough? Use the intercom. found something because I am getting sick and tired. I knew it. Everyone said I was...
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit, Delgado. I helped plenty.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up. I will deal with him later.
Whatever.
Okay. Now, are we? I'm looking at schematics for the lock. And I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from it. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay. Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay. Let me see. One...
Shuttle bay activated.
Yup. You have done a hell of a...
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone. Oh, come on. There's no need for that. You're right. Maybe I could have done more of the brain work. But hey, at least I helped you take out those things, whatever the hell they were, right? Look, about all that killing Delgado's. Yeah, of course, don't worry. Now, let's get the heck out.
have some.
Achieving orbit now. All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back.
Here to upgrade that shipper. Yours? So, looks like we... Once again, like Neva said, you need... It may not be wider, but I can guarantee your ship will be in... We got the best... Anything that keeps the... Just let me know when you... If you've got the credits... Sounds like fun.
There you are.
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up and over... Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. Neighbor, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about...
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. Holy shit, that might actually work.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual. Good, because that is... Neighbor and I are to... I need you to board that ship. You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders, and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. We'll see. That's it then. And remember,
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need...
if you have any last questions about the job, ask them now.
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us. You're dead.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cut me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you. Oh, I see. You think you're some kind of big shot, is that it? Gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're Delgado's best buddy, yeah? Well, guess what? Your generosity is getting me kicked off the key. And that means you better watch your back. Oh, I will, I can promise you that.
But you have just told us that you will attempt it. Do you not consider that counterproductive if you mean to ambush us?
Now get the hell out of me way!
That is an excellent way to lose an eye.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Oh, I see. Gonna show... Well, guess what? Oh, I will.
But you have...
Now get the hell out of me!
Smuggling, it's a real job any day.
Just pests. Never considered trying to raise one as a pet. Imagine having your own terror.
Pirates and alcohol. It is almost impressive that the Crimson Fleet has managed to maintain this place. Yes? Ah, yes. What did you need? Ah, thank you for reminding me. So, yes. Goodbye.
Bog's grog is fine.
Last effort. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me. I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal-bait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so I'm sure he'll be there. Yeah, very funny. Look, you can make all... Either way, I
suppose it is up to...
Then it's settled. All right. Hit me up if you got questions. Yeah?
This place even smells like deceit. We should make our business quick.
Is Samina seeing anyone right now? I got a sword here.
It would seem that none of the wealth stolen over the decades has been spent on upkeep for the station.
I'll only the bet.
This bodes poorly.
See ya.
Always ask for a bigger cut. It's all about
Need something?
Nice. Clean sep there. Well, you didn't put us into a planet. All right. Suppose you were due for the, contents. They're what we agreed on? Yes, Vladimir and I agreed on what should be included. That's all fine then. Do let me know if you get a response. It is highly unlikely, but if it happens, I will be sure to tell you. Nice swag.
Fleet killed a buddy of mine. This is more than a job.
Maintenance crews are the unsung heroes of the Vigilance.
You're back. So how did it go? Excuse me. I don't remember you having much of a choice in the matter.
You committed a crime and we gave you a second chance. Don't throw it all away.
I understand that you are under... That being said, I believe you should be proud of what you've accomplished. I was certain we'd fool Delgado. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I have never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised.
I suppose it's possible, sir. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to... All right, take it easy. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Delgado's no fool. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very... We can't let
Maybe I should head out to New...
No. There's more to this thing. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a I need you to do whatever you can to bring us... You're both dismissed.
Remember to turn in any evidence, Nice work. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you. Find anything else? So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the Key's mainframe? Well, we'll share this information. Anything else? All right. Let me know if you need anything else.
Based on your actions, I've heard this operation's on thin ice. One more minute.
Undocking complete, Captain.
That's fine. More drinks for the rest of us.
Locked in.
Welcome to the party. Glad you could...
Should we shut off the grab?
Good question. Why don't we let the newcomers decide? I'm hit! I'm going to end you.
enough to leave anything useful behind.
Docking seal released.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I'll be trying. Then out of nowhere. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gaul bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear.
It would seem we have little...
Well, well. I don't want money. Fine. Dombrowski's up. Fortunately, to get what you need.
Oh, no.
Take it easy. This card will allow you to head inside. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one, meaning that you lose. Anyway. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid. What's the status of... I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship, and if that doesn't put you... Now tell me, what about... Okay, her name's Sheila. I'd press her to and if you're thinking of pulling the... You seriously need to ask. Okay. First, go back. And second, I'm gonna guess... Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously. Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting credit.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest in cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. Since we can't produce a new award every year, I supervise the transfer. Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely priceless. Alas, I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the ceremony to see. It's far too valuable. Now, if you'll excuse... I'm sorry, I'm very busy right now. Could you please go away?
Please remember to obey all posted.
If this is not the very definition of decadence, I do not know what is.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to... I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist? Well, if you change... I'm sorry. It's against Trident. I suppose. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one. That would normally be fine, if you want to grab it. Oh, absolutely. The safe is marked in the even more so.
If the rest of this ship is any indication, I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
I certainly hope they
Must you continue these unwelcome... Excuse me? And why in goodness name? Okay, there's no need for that kind of talk. Here, take it. Take it.
Don't forget to keep your story fast.
speak to one of the cruise attendants.
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
We have resorted to theft now, I see.
About your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
That view is I heard he uses Besides what I already told you? No. Nice to have met you.
An open bar would be nice.
Have you tried the canapé?
Titan's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys me. Well, that was boring.
Quite a lovely starliner.
So?
Nothing but the best for the Society, eh?
Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Pleased to make your
The
acquaintance.
Society chair has... Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Here for business? I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. That's all then? Okay.
So, what brings you aboard?
Have you tried the canapes? Here for business? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society
Sorry. Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to... Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I told Larry... Look, what's it gonna take? If I give you dirt on that Yeah, sure you are, and... If you're trying to intimidate... And that money could get me pretty damn far from Galbank's reach. Is that supposed to be so... You know what? You're willing to... You know... This whole thing? Larry and
I do not understand.
If you had to work... Yeah, I'm good. Larry got together with... I doctored the transact. It was going well, and... I wish I had some. Maybe you should try... If he doesn't want to cooperate, good luck. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my...
Quite a lovely Starliner.
Hello. You here for the charity? Oh, I work for UC. Claudia sent you, did... Look, friend, whatever you think...
We both know
Just anything you try to... And since I work...
That view is absolutely...
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
I saw you, Lily. Which is why it's threat. We need harder. The problem is... smart. I think the best. Manipulate if you control.
Well...
I have no idea what... One more thing. I prefer you. Anyway, I better... Don't you have somewhere to be?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
This is well maintained, to be sure.
wait a
but
second.
obviously the credits have all been spent on the areas the guests actually see.
Oh, Tell you what. Maybe you can hold this for... Remember not to touch anything, please.
have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room.
Our security team would appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin during... The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm.
All
This ship is in a
passengers,
state of emergency.
may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stopped playing. I always took him for a fool, but I can't. Still. Claudia said that. That means my money's... I'm not gonna lie to you, but if I give you that in... What the hell? Son of a...
All passengers.
How quick can you get that done?
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
She's here! I got her!
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared... ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. My word. No! Please!
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
couldn't resist the urge. All hell's breaking loose. Well, this isn't the road I would have taken.
All passengers, may
Well,
I
you
have
sure
your
livened
attention,
it up.
please? The captain has declared
I'm
a
glad you feel
ship-wide
that. Just
emergency.
remember, you know...
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Rix is like it. I heard, Delgado. Anyway, I owe you. Nonsense. If there's one... All right.
Separation complete.
Cut your engines. Looks like you open fire. We're way different. So,